Hello, it's day 17. It's week 4, and we're close to hitting the 12K mark. So that's going to be the goal for the morning session here. Let's fast forward and see what happened overnight. So we can see it basically continue to drop. How far will it drop? Again, I think it's you just measure it like this. So probably to here. And you can see it's very close to it right now. So based on this last move right here, I think this is the last of it, and it should turn and retrace up to here, and it might come like up to here, and then could continue to hit that, or it right here will come up in reverse. So that's what I see happening right here. And there it is. Boom! It just dropped, and there it was. How did I know? It's just the market pattern. It usually is like one price cycle here, like 2 price cycles. So that's kind of the move. Is when it counters like that, it usually does it in factors of 2. So this is where it comes back, retouch, and then you can see on the 5, it's a reversal sign. So this is where I would start buying into it, probably up to here. Most I would expect maybe to here where the resistance is, but a safer target, easier target would be right there. If you fib that, that's basically 62.50 basically. So past 50, which is right in here, and then this right here is 62. All right. So you can see it still continues. Probably a double bottom though. On the 5, this is a continuation pattern. Do I expect this to come another cycle like this? That's hard to believe, but it's very possible. And kind of a drift right here. So I would expect the market to turn somewhere in here, like kind of flatten like this, and then turn into a consolidation somewhere like this. And there it is. There's a consolidation, and I would be buying into it. Most likely up to this point, like I said, right here. So remove this. Clean up the chart some. On the 5 though, this is turning though. So this was basically the 1 price cycle pullback. It's kind of losing momentum, coming down probably to 50% here, and then this is where I'll probably continue up again to this resistance zone right here. And so right here you're seeing prices in a consolidation. So usually what I see after that is it reverses or it continues. I don't know, but based on this being like this, a higher low, I think it's going to reverse. And there it is. It's just now ranging. The uptrend here, the short-term uptrend is basically broken. It is still technically a higher low, so I would be buying here. There it is. There's a range with same high, and then next thing we should start seeing is a kind of like a W. You can see on the 5, a W right here. Again, I think earlier it wicked right at that area right here. It wicked, and so now I would think here because this is the last doji area. You can see that last place of contention, doji kind of thing. So this is where the next action point will be before it kind of struggles, but didn't make it. Range probably right here if it wants to go up. If it breaks this, then I would say it's going down. So this is a key area right here, and it's going up. So you got a W here forming, but not. So with this move, I think we will probably break down to retouch the trend. What we have here is like a 0, 1, 2, 3. There it is, broken down. So when I'm analyzing the market like this, I am just seeing where could prices go, and then as prices develop, it's more okay. This is out of play. This is now in play. You know, if you think about like football, right? You have 4 downs to reach the next marker, and if you don't make it, reverses. So it's the same concept here. You know, like right here, didn't have enough momentum to break. You know, that's like, hey, I missed the 4th down. Then Bears took over. Other team comes, you know, and now we're going. This is like the touchdown kind of thing. Okay, that's just a football analogy, but that's how I look at the price market and price actions. Okay, just delete all here. So with this, I would be buying into this just because it's, you know, this is kind of that price cycle right here. See, so I would be buying into this. It's safer to buy than it is to just keep selling here. You see it's reversing some, and then we got in the morning session. So right here, I would be looking to buy because it's coming up. Probably comes back to at least to this area again. That's what I would think. If it cannot break this area right here, then we are definitely going down, and we're going to continue this downtrend right here. Okay, but you can see we're right at the middle of the trend right now. Okay, so it's a great place to bounce up towards the top of the trend right here, which is, you can see basically to this resistance. But if it cannot break the 50%, then we're going down to the bottom of the trend channel. So that's just the 2 plays that's we're looking at. So now let's look at price cycles. I would look at this is basically a whole consolidation range. So maybe this one. This looks about right. And it is. So we'll use this, duplicate, and so we have right now the 2 opposing right here. And I really don't know if it's going to continue down or if it's going to break up. Because on the 5 or 15 here, we do have a slight W forming. If it comes up to here. Okay. So let's measure the moves here. This right here is 16, 22, 16. It's pretty big, 18. This one's the biggest one right here. Wow, 58. So even though we're in an 11,000 account, the normal would be, you know, 0.11 now, but 0.06 to play it safe. And let's start trading. So let's speed this up slightly here. Right, so what I'm doing is buying into it because we're at the bottom. You can see the 15-minute is turned up. And it's a strong buy, but this next one kind of plays a different picture. So you can see on the 5, it's already turned down. So based on this move being came up with 50% and then coming down 50%, this is the telltale right here. If we can get them like this, then we're going up. So I'm going to add to the buys like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, we'll wait for the pullback. So usually right here it pulls back slightly like that. Add some zeros. So this is about my normal sizing as far as number of trades. About 10 zeros and then 10 2TPs. But really, as far as position size, we're lighter, right? We're half the size. 1, 2, 3 here. So I added 3 2TPs and added 3 0 2TPs. And this is where it looks like it wants to continue dropping. And then we might have to take a small hit. But, you know, here on the 5, you can see 15 is doji. But because of this consolidation area, I would say probably more likely on the buys. And pausing right here, which is not a good sign. You got 0, 1, 2, 3 touches to the bottom, which means it could break down. And if that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to smack into the buys, because when it breaks like this, what happens is it usually goes drop like this and then comes back. So I'm going to get out of my buys and it comes back. It's the first breakout. So this is basically a high probability trade. It's very hard sometimes to take the trade. And I don't know if I added enough though. This might be the last of it. And I need to close some of this, because it looks like it's wanting to turn down, so I have to close it to take my profits, peel off some of the losses, especially the bigger ones right here. This is a risk mitigation that I'm doing right now, and it is. It's coming up more, and I don't have enough trades on the bottom here. So what do? I just simply again peel off here, peel off, and then sell into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm paying for the lots and buys with sells. So here I'm going to close off. It pulls back. Add some sells. Pull back. Ooh. It's coming back in. It's a good sign. Now I peel off some more and then I add some more sells. 0 piece. Sell. Because we're definitely going down. The direction right now of the buyers is down. Have a buyer and close to break even. Some profitable ones. So I'm going to peel those off. Alright, I'm taking off my buy position and putting back my sell. So this is basically a fake out. And right now we got 1, 2, 3 here, so it could actually pop up. I'm watching this candle though. If it closes below, more likely to start turning. As you can see on the 15, this is actually turned into a strong buy. So I had a buy position here, and then technically I could have won that like this profit on the entire position. It's just that I did not expect it to retrace all the way like this. I thought it would come to here and bounce down. This right here looks like it's going up. Now this could be the turn, and then we'll smack into the cells. But basically, you see it's one price cycle pullback. If it continues up, then we're looking at again the top of this, which looks like that's what it's doing, is it's continuing up. It's being negated right here. It can't seem to go up, so this is where I add heavily to the cells right here, because this is a high probability to me that, hey, it's gonna at least go to the 50% right here. Will it go all the way down here? Not so much. I don't think so, but it should go now to here, 50%, because it's breaking this area right here. So it should TP here. 2 TPs enough. Just wicked, missed it. So we had our chance, and then now I might negate. It can come back 50%, can't go lower, and now boom, it might be doing this. So this is where I have to hedge it. On the 5, it is showing a doji and an inside reversal pattern, so not yet a continuation pattern. So let's just add to the cells. It's starting to form a continuation pattern right now. This is the 50 of the 50, which means for this move, we're at the 50. The body cannot close above it, which means it's turning down. And this, wow, it's like the 50 of the 50 of the 50, which means it went down 50% of this last up move. It's not going further, so just based on this pattern, it could be a pendant and going up, but I think it's going down. Just right now, the pressure is more down. There it is. So I would not add right here because this is a 50-50 area. It could bounce up, but you can see we're basically back in the count break even, and we basically want to watch this to get out or hold for it right here. This right now is a pause and a continuation. Don't like the wicks here, but it's a slight pullbacks. But being a wick and down, it's okay. This one's close. If this closes below this green one, that's a great sign for continuation. If not, see here, this you can see the buying pressure. But so far, can't break this. And there it is. There's enough buying pressure, but this is just a wick. And now we need to get out of our profitable ones to recycle. And it's turning down again, so I would say this is holding. So let's add to the cells here. There it is, it's turning down. So the 15-minute, you see it's dojing down. So this is a great reversal pattern right here for the cells, the bears, because it went strong up buy, and then now it's the next is a negation and saying sell. So this right here, right now, is a continuation for the cells. So let's actually increase our lot size right here and make fast money. Whoops. Enter the buy by accident. So this right here was a high probability zone for me, which is, hey, the buys have lost, and we at least have 2 TPs. Not so much to all the way to the pivot, right, but to at least right here. And so that's what I was trying to add as far as a bigger position right there to do. And now that we've finished that high probability area, we want to lighten our position again to reduce our risk. So right now it's definitely retesting the lower pivot right here. Clean up some charts there, and you can see it's within one price cycle. So this could be a good exit point right here to recycle, saying that it might bounce up. So we're watching this candle right here. So we zoomed in on the one. We're watching this very closely to get out or hold. Right now this is saying hold, but you can see it's coming up, but the very next one negates. So it has to break this right here for it to go up. And there it is. Hold. And we want to secure our trades. So this is where I'm going to lighten my lower position. Just take the profit on the low ones. And secure all the top trades. So I want to secure it right above here. Because if it breaks that, we're probably reversing anyways. So based on how price is forming right here, likely to be an exit point, and I'm just going to take my profits. Okay, so now it could reverse, and this is basically the double bottom. See 1, 2, and prices could go all the way up. So let's look at how much profit we made and draw down right quick. So drawdown, not bad. Well, actually pretty bad. Went to minus 3.5%. 883. No, 885. 95. We made 1.7. So we risked 3 to make 7. Or sorry, risked 3 to make 1. It's not a good sign. And then on the 5, this is a reversal pattern. It's up. So I would actually be buying into this. Zeros. So went heavy, and now I'm gonna drag some of my targets up. Some extra profits. Gonna spray it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So this is where we don't want to add buys because we're at the 50%. Which is a turn bar. But it could go all the way up to this and do a consolidation. So this right now is a consolidation range, which means the very next thing we see is that likely come up to here. So we want to hold. Right here I want to hold, but I don't want to add. Not yet, at least. So on the 5, this is a strong buy. And then you can see this is a doji reversal pattern on the 15. And this is where now it's breaking up, and then it needs to close above. Because if it wicks down, then it's a fake up. So the next one right now is faking it out. And we want to get out right here and profit. Which means in the next candle, because this is the 50% of it, since it's negating up like that, then we're going to continue up. And 15 is also buy signal. Now this is not good. It's negating it. The 15 is a doji up. On the 5 is up. So I think we're still okay on buys. This is just not a good sign that it wants to turn down. It's failing at 50%, which means it's a continuation pattern for the downs. And you see 15 right now, it's turned doji. And then the 5 is turned doji here. So this is where it could drop. Do I think it's going to go up again now? Well, we're reaching the second right here. So really, I'm going to hedge this. Put some 0 TP cells. What I'm doing here is protecting myself if this continues down. I don't think I have enough because it's still growing. Oops, did not mean to close. So this is a strong sell right here. It's a continuation pattern. So I'm going to get out of my buys now. And then pay for those with sells. So I'm going to add some sells like this. Pay for the buys, fill them off. Add some more 0 TP cells, because we're definitely continuing down. And then this is where I'm going to increase my lot size, position size, wait for that pullback like that, and add. So this is a 0, 1, 2. It broke out on 2. Selling pressure is very, very high right now. So here, again, this is a pause. I was waiting for some pullback, but it didn't pull back any, so that's why I added right there. And there it is. So now you can see I'm profitable. And now I have reached my goal, which is 1200. But this is a continuation pattern, so I'm going to just hold. I don't like this doji. Wick, I mean. So exit it at my goal. So let's look at how much return we got. Hit the goal, and we made 3%. So we risked 3.5 to make 3. Wow, look at that! It really continued. And based on this move, I would actually go light right here, push to 6, and I tend to counter for some 2 TP scalps. It should pull up and just get a little bit of extra profit. You see there's a wick right there. Boom, there it is. So I didn't want to go heavy there because we don't know where the down movement would have stopped. But we evaluate and we made 3.3, which I say this is good enough, and we should take our profit and stay out, because the next thing you'll see, it's probably the market will retrace up to back to the break, but it might not. It might continue just right here, and it's like this to me is it's an unsure area. This was the high probability right here, but now this isn't iffy. See, it just went to 50%, it's going down, and now it's 50% of the 50, which means right here it could continue up, it can continue down. I don't know. This is very much a 50-50 zone where it's undecided. So it's better just to stay out of the market and wait for a more clear direction. Okay, we already made our profits. So with that, good luck with the trading.